The case of Liam Fox, who last Friday resigned as British Defence Secretary, clearly demonstrates how the corrupt British political system is open to influence by US neocons and pro-Israel lobbyists. Fox resigned following a Guardian investigation which brought to light disturbing revelations about his relationship with close friend Adam Werrity. Despite having no official links to the British government, Werrity had, with Fox's knowledge, been meeting and setting up business deals with various individuals and organisations around the globe. Some of those who met him assumed he represented the British government and was working as Fox's Chief of Staff, an image he encouraged through the use of business cards incorporating a House of Commons logo, and which described him as the former Defence Secretary's advisor. Werrity's trips around the globe, during which he flew first class and stayed in exclusive hotels, were funded with £140,000 provided by donors to his company, Pargav. It's emerged that 3 of the 6 donors who bankrolled Werrity through Pargav are strongly pro-Israel businessmen. Mining company owner Mick Davis, financier Michael Lewis, and real estate tycoon Podju Zabludovich. Mick Davis is chairman of United Jewish Israel Appeal, a charity which states as its vision a commitment to the unique heritage and the eternity of Israel. Both Lewis and Zabludovich are linked to the UK's main pro-Israel lobby, the British Israel Communications and Research Centre, BICOM. Werrity's other backers include G3 Good Governance Group, an international private investigation company staffed by former employees of MI6. Davis, Lewis and Zabludovich have been very generous donors to the Conservative Party, Davis having given £150,000 to Conservative Party Central Office over the last 21 months, according to Electoral Commission records. Werrity was the UK Executive Director of a charity set up by Fox called the Atlantic Bridge, a pro-Israel, anti-Iran neocon front organisation whose advisory panel included George Osborne, Lindsey Graham and Joe Lieberman. The group held meetings with John Ashcroft and Karl Rove, and even presented awards to Rudy Giuliani and Henry Kissinger. The Atlantic Bridge was forced to dissolve last month following a critical report from the Charity Commission, who found that its status as an education and research scheme was highly questionable, as it was not evident that it had advanced education and may lead members of the public to call into question its independence from party politics. The Independent on Sunday detailed how multiple sources confirmed Werrity is so highly regarded by the Israeli intelligence service Mossad, who thought he was Mr. Fox's Chief of Staff, that he was able to arrange meetings at the highest levels of the Israeli government. Last February, Werrity arranged a dinner during an Israeli security conference in Herzliya, which included Mr. Fox, the British ambassador to Israel, and senior political figures, believed to include Israeli intelligence agents. Sanctions against Iran were allegedly discussed at the dinner. Werrity has travelled to Iran many times, as well as meeting Iranian opposition groups in London and Washington. The Independent quotes an unnamed source who claims Werrity worked closely with US-backed neocons who thought they could bring down Ahmadinejad. It should be noted that Liam Fox is an outspoken hawk who believes military action must be taken against Iran. As Defence Secretary, he engaged in fear-mongering rhetoric, hyping the supposed imminent danger from Iran's alleged nuclear weapons program. It's alarming that such strongly pro-Israeli, anti-Iranian individuals and organisations are able to conduct intimate relationships by proxy with British cabinet ministers, and that unelected and unofficial advisers such as Werrity may be influencing British foreign policy and potentially leading us into yet another war. At a time of great economic hardship, Britain cannot afford further military action in the Middle East against a sovereign nation which poses no provably immediate threat to Britain or the West. Having killed countless thousands of innocent civilians in Afghanistan, Iraq and Libya over the past decade, warmongering against Iran should be the last thing on our government's mind. Iran has repeatedly denied that they want to build nuclear weapons, and there's little credible evidence to prove they are doing so. That corrupt politicians at the heart of government can be influenced by individuals whose business and ideological motivations require unwavering support for Israel, and the propagandized demonization of Iran is concerning in the extreme.